Hello everybody, welcome back to Matty Reacts, the channel where we take a look at things we never watched or listened to before. And we're back with 21 Pilots reaction. We haven't reacted to 21 Pilots for quite some time. We did a lot of them in the earlier days of the channel because Clancy, the album, was just out. We did Backslide, we did Overcompensate, we did Next Semester, and we did The Craving. And I did intend to do a couple more songs from the Clancy album, but other things just took over and I never got round to it. And I actually still haven't finished listening to that album because I'd not listened to it on purpose, and then it felt like the time had passed. But I didn't realise they were coming out with another album so soon, which apparently is Breach, and it's coming out in September, and this is The Contract and is the first song from Breach. Now, we know that not only does each album by 21 Pilots tend to be themed and kind of all related together, but their entire catalogue also has kind of a story running through it. There's, you know, so much lore. We've talked about it before that I don't even know 90% of it. I only know like 10% of that, 10% of it, if that. But you know, I'm I'm on the first frame of the video, and I can already tell we're going to get some more about, you know, Blurry Face, Nico and the Niners, the red versus yellow, sort of red being a bad colour, yellow being a good colour. I'm certain we're going to get a lot more of what we used to from a 21 Pilots video, to be quite honest. But I'm interested to see if in the space of what, a year, if that, maybe a little bit more, around about a year, if the space of a year has given this album a different sound to what I've heard from Clancy. That'd be very interesting, I think. So let's take a look. Hands around the throat again. They do that in a few videos.
Hello, Clancy.
It's a crispy video. Oh, red in the eyes. Did you see that? Are the lyrics? Yes, let's have the full lyrics. Oh, I like this electronica sound.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
I'm really hoping this kicks off and drops in a minute, because this is a really interesting sounding song. Obviously 21 Pilots have done songs that sound like electronica influence before, and I really like it when they dip into that, because, you know, the two sort of, I would say the two main genres that they kind of dabble in is kind of alternative and hip hop, and both of those scenes, hip hop and sort of alternative in terms of, you know, rock, new metal, that side of things, both sort of broad genres have done a lot with electronica music. So seeing that all brought into one is great. I'm pretty certain we're going to probably get a rap section, we usually do, or a spoken verse section, I suppose, because it's not always like pure rap by what most people would define it as. But I hope we get a big chorus, a big drop, some really cool, I mean, the synths are, like I say, really electronica kind of synths, but they've got like this this edge to them, this sort of distortion to them, which I really like. So I'm going to jump back so I don't miss the build up. And I think the auto-tune on the voice isn't distracting either. I think it actually adds to the effect of the song. And obviously, in terms of lyrically, it's what you expect, I think, from a 21 Pilots song. Yeah.
How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you
It's
know
building up.
that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
Oh, this looks cool. Oh, nice. Oh, half time. Or double time. Can I just say, by the way, this is a great video. Tyler's fit in this video is incredible. When it cut to him with the like almost like Black Panther-ish mask on as well. There are definitely going to be people in the alternative scene who have got their Halloween costume sorted for the next few years now, I think. Such a good video. Look at that. It's really trippy, isn't it? And look, they're wearing red, not yellow. So maybe they're under the influence of Blurryface. And I think if, you know, from my limited understanding of the law, Blurryface is meant to represent, you know, like the depression, and not strictly the depression, but that side of, you know, bad thoughts, in this sort of universe, in the Clancy universe. And maybe because the song is talking about, you know, I don't sleep much, how did you know that? Maybe I keep myself up, that's maybe how you'd know that. So maybe it's kind of almost like talking to himself, like asking his depression, how do you know I'm not sleeping? Oh, it's you that's keeping me up. Maybe that's kind of what it means, is that all of this red in the video is because currently Tyler, Clancy, whoever, is feeling the effects of Blurryface and is kind of falling victim to that side of his emotions. Maybe, I mean, we've still got a minute left of the video. It could resolve itself in this video, but I think possibly through the album, we could see Clancy / Tyler wrestling to take that control back. And maybe that's where the title Breach comes from, is because it's a breach and Blurryface has managed to get back through again after, you know, all of the videos that I've seen have very much been about Tyler and Josh being recruited or converted back to the good side, and this feels a little bit more like they're going back into the sort of the red. I might have gotten all that wrong, and I'm sorry 21 Pilots fans if I've misunderstood some of that. Maybe you can catch me up on some of the more recent lore if I have, but that's kind of what I'm getting from my limited knowledge of 21 Pilots and the lore and the current sort of standing of that. But it's, even if it's not, it's still very interesting. Oh, that synth. I think I like that synth especially because it's quite video game-ish. So it's almost like there's just a smidgen of like 16-bit style music in there, which I quite like.
It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Oh, we're getting some post-song content. Yeah, handing him the jacket with the red on, see? And then, yeah, okay. And then right at the end, he sort of opens his eyes. So maybe actually all of that was sort of because he had the hands around the throat. Maybe that was all sort of almost being like pushed into his head as a result of having, maybe that's the sort of brainwashing going on. And maybe the next video will deal with, does he fall for that, or does he maybe go back to the good side? Or is it the banditos? Is it the good side? I forget. It's been a little while. Apologies. But yeah, really good song. A really well put together video. Continues the 21 Pilots lore, even if I don't fully understand it. Yeah, I think good all round. And actually, as a song, I much preferred it to some of the stuff I heard from Clancy. It's just a really good song. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you very much for dropping by, and I'll see you again for another reaction video very soon.